Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. This is an unboxing teaser trailer video for the game that's presently either 100 or 99th on the website boardgamearena for the highest rated games of all time. Now, this has the designer, which is fantastic set of designers going on here. We've got Gili, if that's pronounced correctly, or Gili, we've got Brassini, and we've got Luciani. Now, where have you heard those names before? Well, we've got Igisia here, so we've got two of those designers listed here. One of the highest rated games I have, it's at least an 8 out of 10 for me, from Stronghold in this particular edition, down here. And the other game, it happens to be Grand Austria Hotel. Again, that completes all of those three designers into one. The best Italian designers, I think, are in this box. And as you know, I'm very heavily interested in how good a designer is, because a good designer means it's generally a good game. Now, this is by Cranio Creations. As you can see, it's a pretty big box, and I've chosen just to bring you quite a focused detail here. Wonderful artwork by Klemens Franz. As you might have seen, it's the same artist as used for Grand Austria Hotel. I've even got a playlist, so this is going to go in there too. And there are other games by Cranio, which I've briefly shown you as well. So you can see more of that, such as My Shelfie, S-Bam, amongst others. So this happens to have a different version of it. It's got the expansion built into it as well, available in 5 languages. We're going to open it up and have a quick look at it. Very heavy box, 2.5 kilograms, and this is made in Italy. It's an Italian masterpiece, or the Made in Italy masterpiece here, loved by gamers worldwide in a new complete edition. Now, there's major trouble going on with this knife right now. It keeps on scratching the boxes annoyingly, and yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's getting worse and worse. But again, if you want to see how to set up, play and review, please ensure to hit the notification bell and that subscribe button to see when this comes out. Lots of people do like these unboxing videos. It's a chance just to see what's inside, a chance of a quick overview. And then of course, when you want to see how to set up, play and review, that will come in a few moments. So it's a 2 to 5 player game. That's really handy, especially as I'm finding more and more people playing it out with a 5 as well. Does it work as a 5? Well, we'll find out. I know Stonemaier Games in particular can struggle when they hit that 5-player count. So various rule sets. Looks like we're going to have them in different languages, or maybe they're all together. Presently, it looks like they are going to be separately, which might explain the weights. 3, 4, and there we go. I think this will be it. The rule book. So that aside is quite a lot of weight going on there, just for those other rule books. So for the other 4, that's 338 grams, quite a bit. Okay, so we have various things going on here. These marker discs, various packs of cards. Now I do have lots of Mayday sleeves in particular. So like a Geesey, I might choose to sleeve these up. Various other cards going on here. We have various player boards. Everything looks pretty well sorted out here. Lovely looking colour. And like those other games in particular, obviously Grand Austria Hotel, those designers love dice placement. There is some in this. There's only 3 dice though. And if you want to see how our dice roll, there we're up to about 72 now. That will be in a dice distancing playlist to see whether or not you need a dice tray. So various player boards, they look very nice and shiny. There we go, so 1 per player. That 5th one's going to come out in a second. So yeah, in this game, you are taking the role of the head of a noble family in Florence during the Renaissance. And you must accumulate prestige and fame to gain more victory points than the others. To do so, you'll have to send your families to different areas of the city where they can attain various achievements. Now I'll start punching some of these things out. Now in some areas you'll get useful resources, in others you'll be developing cards representing new territories, sponsored buildings, influence characters or encourage ventures. Elsewhere you can activate the effects of these cards. Family members are not identical. At the beginning of each round, 3 dice are rolled to determine the family member's value. You must carefully choose where to send your family members with a higher value. So there's a bit of an overview going on there. And there are several ways to get victory points. You must also pay attention to the relations in the church. The game is divided into 3 periods, and each is going to be formed of 2 rounds. At the end of each period, each player must show their faith. Anyone who hasn't prayed enough will suffer half penalties, and after 6 rounds, you'll calculate your final score, and the player with the most victory points will be the winner. So there you go, that is the premise for the game. Not too deep necessarily in theme, apart from the fact we've got faith going on here, that church. Quick look through the rule book. We have the game with the various pieces on here, and there we go. We do have that expansion that we talked about, a whole other game going on here, and that's why we're into the 20 odd pages, or the 16, 17 pages plus of the rule books. So there we go, more things to punch out. I don't think I need to be doing this right now, but if you have any other comments, please let me know in the comment section, and YouTube is best. This video is available elsewhere. But if you can do it there, that'd be handy for everyone else to see. And if you want to check out the description, again, via YouTube, there are occasionally competitions. Keep checking back, one's just ended. And that's via Linktree. There's also Instagram and Facebook, over 2,600 posts already over on Instagram. So here's that board. And lastly, if you want to go through Facebook, there's also now TikTok and stuff like that as well, and boardgamearena. So please do let me know your thoughts. But for now, I think I'll just play this away for the time being and say, this has been Lorenzo Il Magnifico. And yeah, looking forward to this one. It's a very high one that I'm very keen to check out. So for now, back to the table.